Hi, so I don't know how the light is not great. I don't know what the best way to show you this is, but I've been asked by so many people to explain how I print this planner and how I use it, so here we go. So I've moved my printer to over here. Normally it's on the floor because I don't have a very good setup, but for you guys, I did that. So what I'm going to show is how my printer works. I have, in fact, you know what? I'll just put up on the screen what kind of printer I have so that if you have the same, brilliant. If not, you may have to do a little bit of tweaking yourselves. But I use the A5 Monday Start Weekly Planner. So that means my planner starts on a Monday, but you can also get the Sunday start. But I start on a Monday and I have the weekly version, not the daily version. I've just never really had the need for a daily version. And I go for the A5 size. So you can get A5 or letter. So I've gone for the A5. So what I do is I print on A4 paper, but I print 2 to a page. That's where some of the issues can become, because when you print pages 1, 2, 3, 4, for example, they will print in that order. 1, 2, it'll flip over, 3, 4, which means the second page isn't on the back of the first page. I'm going to explain what I mean by that. So I'm going to print pages 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to print how I print, and I'll explain that as well. So what I do, and I'll put the instructions up on the screen, so please don't panic. So I print multiple pages. I print 2 pages to a sheet, and then I am just going to print pages 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order. What I have got to help myself, see, Rihanna's sometimes clever. I actually have a document that I've put all the numbers that I need in order. I am happy to share this with you if indeed that's how yours prints. And that'll tell me which side I need to flip on. So mine does print back to back, so double-sided. But if you print on, there's 2 sides, you can print on the short edge or the long edge, and basically that's how it flips. So flip on the short edge. So what that means is when it flips, it means that the back page is sort of the same side and not like upside down. Full of helpful information. Bam. I have a guillotine. It's just a small one. This is left over from my teacher days, but I'm sure you can pick them up like without too much of a problem on like Amazon or something. It squeaks though. Not too bad, that one. So don't think you just saw my printer took the sheet back in. It's flipping it and then it'll print on the other side. That awkward wait moment. Okay, so this is page 1, this is page 2. It flipped on the short edge. So this is page 3 and this is page 4. So I'm going to, I'm sure you can already guess what's going on here. Okay. So I'm going to cut that in half. There you go, a little bit of a squeak. Okay, so, and then you put the pages like that, which is what you would do in your booklet. Now we have page 1, okay. If you were to open it up, that's not page 2. I think that is page 4. Okay, and then this is page 2 and that's page 3. So because the printer's printing in order, it doesn't know that you're going to be chopping that page in half. Obviously if you had A5 paper, then that would be brilliant. I don't think my printer prints A5, but hey ho. So what I am going to do now is tell you the order that I print in. So mine prints, the number you put first is the first thing it prints. I have to print in this order. Page 1, page 3, page 4, then page 2. At some point I'm going to have to put some more ink in, but I'm sort of just going to see how far I can go. But I have bought some more ink. Hopefully it's the right one. I just need black ink. I've already got colour. Now the planner has got a little bit of colour on. It has like a little bits of like pink every now and then, like a really light pink. Now you don't technically need that, so you could print in black and white, but being the kind of person I am, I like the little touches of pink every now and then, so I do print in colour. I know I probably shouldn't, should I? But hey hey. But because I now know how to print this properly, I'm wasting less paper and wasting less ink overall because I know how to print it. Okay, so now we've printed, look, this is page 1, then page 3, because then it flips because it's going in order. So the next page I had was page 4 and then page 2, because it prints in the order that I put it in. Squeakiness. So now when you look at it, we've got page 1, and now on the back of page 1 is page 2. The next is page 3. On the back of page 3 is page 4. So that, dear friends, is how we print it. Now, some tips is to only print, think, how many pages do I print at a time? I'm only print about 20 pages at a time. So 20 A5 pages is actually only 10 sheets of A4 paper. So I only print 10 sheets of A4 paper at a time, because then if it goes wrong, I'm only sort of not wasting but ruining 10 pages rather than like how many, it's 165 pages long, the weekly one. So obviously that saves there. When I have gone wrong, I usually use the paper for like scrap paper, like my son will draw on it, so it's not a complete waste. I don't just throw it away, please don't do that. So yeah, I only print those at a time, even though I'm copying and pasting the numbers in now. So once you have your order, and if my order works for you, brilliant, I'll put it like on my website or something, then just copy and paste those numbers. So what I'm going to be doing is go back onto my sheet, going to put that into the pages that I'm printing. Again, multiple pages, 2 pages per sheet, flip on the short edge. I'm doing it in colour because that's just who I am. And press print, and then we pray that that is right. And that previous quarter, Rianne, didn't make any mistakes and forget to put them down. Right, so this is the first lot that I'm printing off. So normally what I would do when each next section is printing, I would be cutting these in half and then hole punching them and putting them into my planner. I'm not going to put it into my planner today, I don't think, because I'm still using my planner, and I don't want to like ruin the last couple of weeks of this quarter. So what I'm going to do is exactly what I just said. So I'm going to copy and paste the next numbers and put them in so that they can be printing while I'm sorting these out. My trimmer, guillotine, whatever you want to call it, has a handy little A5 section for me. Ooh. Just going to make sure that they are actually correct. So I've already got pages 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so another thing I think is quite cool is, so you hole punch down along this side, and what she has done is give us room for that. So can you see how that would be open in my planner? And there's more room on this side for the hole punch. So the next fun thing is the hole punching. Oh my goodness, this is the bane of my life. This is the, just to warn you, I have been ill, which is why I sound a bit like this, so sorry, a bit phlegmy. So I've got a, whatever that is, hole punch. Says a Farheath ring binder, so I've got like some information on the inside here. So I want to set those lines up with the A5 personal compact binder things, but it gets confusing, so bear with. So that's your do free that tells you where to go, and I want to go to the A5 one. Okay, So you can't see my face, but it's probably a good thing. So what we're going to do is, if I've remembered correctly, we're going to put our sheets in like that. So you're only hole punching the top of the sheets at the moment in time. Okay, right, take it out. We've got hole punch at the top. You want to flip it over so the bottom of your planner is now at the top, and now that's going in. Okay, now the funny thing would be if this doesn't go in my planner. Looks like it's lining up. Boom, first time. I think that's the first quarter I've actually remembered how to do it first time round. Yay me. But obviously that's the rough copy, so give that to my son to colour in later. Might do a little bit of proofreading. It keeps telling me that I'm very low on ink, but I've managed to print this entire document. Yay me. Do you not think though that I was only able to print the entire document because I bought more ink? If I didn't have the ink to replace, I totally would have run out, wouldn't it? Oh, she's added new things in. Okay, yeah, we need to print them, don't we? So what did we get up to? And that, my friends, is done. That is for Q2. So I'm going to save this and put it somewhere safe. But obviously I'm going to be working on it in a minute. So I think I'll be posting this video sort of after the HB90 planning one. So if you're interested and you've come across this video first, go back and have a little look, and I'll talk to you all about what the HB90 system is. Hopefully this tutorial has been interesting for you. So that's taken me an hour to do. Obviously I had like setup to do, and I was explaining, sort of did the first sheets to explain how that happened, and then was talking a little bit at the beginning. But normally I reckon it does take me about 45 minutes to print it off, which I think is time worth it. It sort of helps me get in the zone, helps me get ready, helps me get mentally prepared to sort of do the planner. The first few pages, the first section is all about sort of creating that plan, and then you've got the weekly spread after that. So I hope that was helpful. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing. I'd love to have you as a viewer, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.